What is going on YouTube? This is Sam Team Sandwich here, coming to you guys with a updated Blackwing deck profile for the January 2014 format. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without further ado, let's get started. And I'm gonna be explaining to you guys some of my card choices that I've decided to play in this deck, of course. So yeah, guys, let's get started with the deck profile. So to start off, of course, we played the one staple, Dark Arm Dragon. This card is absolutely amazing in this deck. It's a staple in every Blackwing deck. 2800 beater, and you can remove dark type monsters from your graveyard to of course pops up on the field. So one Dark Arm Dragon, self-explanatory for every Blackwing deck. Triple Shura. Shura is absolutely amazing. Becomes 3200 on board with Collude on the field, and she's great. She's able to special summon when she destroys a monster by battle. Special summon any 1500 or lower Blackwing. She can bring out Gale. She can bring out YuGiOh, Collude, stuff like that. So Shura is absolutely amazing in this deck. Next we play, of course, double Blackwing Circle the Dawn. Circle is absolutely amazing in this deck as well. He's really good against the Ophion matchup. When you have the Ophion, you summon the normal summon the Circle, and if you have a Bora, especially on the Bora, effect of Circle to bump up the Bora or bump up himself, and you just run over the Ophion. Stuff like that. So yeah, it's level 5. It helps you go into level 8 synchros. Yeah. Next I play, of course, the one Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. This card is, of course, the main tuner in this deck. He's able to cut stuff in half. And it's permanent. It's not for the turn. So he's, of course, the best tuner in this deck. Yeah, ready, the thumbnail, perfect. So yeah. Next we play, of course, the one YuGiOh, because YuGiOh, you can easily bring out YuGiOh with, of course, Shura, and his effect can be negated, and you can easily make level 5 synchros with YuGiOh and Shura. Next we play, of course, the triple spammer of the deck, triple Blackwing Bora the Spear. Card is absolutely devastating in this deck. Able to put pressure on board, put pressure on your opponent, bringing a lot of fear presence on board as well. And next I play, of course, the one Blackwing Zephyros, the Elite. The Zephyros is absolutely amazing in this deck, since I'll show you guys what I play later in my trap, which makes this deck absolutely devastating and which wrecks the format. So Zephyros is great, bouncing back your dead Phoenix Chains, bouncing back your Gales, bouncing back your Boras to have combos is absolutely amazing in this deck. Yep, so one Zephyros. After the one Zephyros, I play, of course, double Blizzard, and of course triple Clute to end off our monster lineup. Blizzard just helps you bring out level 5s, level 6s from your grave, and of course you can combo Blizzard off really well with the Zephyros. And so you activate Blizzard, you special summon the Bora, or if you have Gale, or if you have Collude, you special summon the Collude, you bounce back to Collude, special summon the Zephyros synchro, do synchro plays, stuff like that. I too, if you ever have this, bounce back to Bora from the Blizzard, special summon the thing, and now you special summon the Bora again. You have fewer presence on board, and you can just synchro summon, or you can just XYZ for whatever you need. And of course, Collude is absolutely amazing in this deck. You guys all know what Collude does. It bumps 1400 during the damage calculation damage step. It combos really well with Shura. It just makes all your Blackwings really big. So yeah, so triple Collude. That's it for our monster lineup. As you guys can see, I do not play any hand traps, because I think hand traps makes this deck inconsistent, and you're just trying to get into your combos as fast as possible with Blackwings, and you don't want to draw into your dead hand traps, stuff like that. Yep. So to start off our spells, I played, of course, triple Mystical Sweet Typhoon, one Book of Moon for our staples. I play one Allure, your speed up cards, one Allure, triple Power Duality, and of course triple Black Roman. Black Roman is absolutely amazing in this deck. You're able to search up any Blackwing monsters when you summon. It has to be less than its the monster you summon attack. So you summon Shura, you can search up anything from Bora to YuGiOh in the deck. It speeds up the deck. It searches out your Colludes, searches out your combo pieces like Blizzard and stuff like that. Black Whirlwind is amazing, and you have Power Duality. Sometimes, like, your main goal is to draw Black Whirlwind as fast as possible, and you have Power Duality to dig deeper, 3 cards deep into your deck just to get into your cards you're looking for, like Black Whirlwind, Shuras, and stuff like that. One Allure as well to speed out the deck. Triple MST and one Book of Moon to round off our spells. No Dark Hole, guys, because your trap lineup is pretty heavy. So yeah, that is it for our spell lineup. To start off our trap lineup, I like to start off with, of course, double Skill Drain. So this is the card I was talking about that helps the deck complete this format. Skill Drain is absolutely amazing. When you Skill Drain is just so dumb in this deck. basically locks down most decks of the format, like Fire Fist and Gears, and being able to activate their effects is absolutely crucial, and it just helps you win. You know, you can summon Shura, you can have Shura or Sirocco in hand with a Kalut in your hand, and you can have skill drain in like 4 back row, 3 back row, and that's already stupid because, you know, you're not really hurt. The only thing that skill drain hurts in this deck is, of course, you know, Shura unable to special summoning from the deck, and Blizzard from the deck, and Blizzard activating its effect. So you can have, you know, you want to play stun based deck this format with Blackwings. You skill range stuns most of your opponent. You can have a big beater on board, feel like Sirocco, and you dropping the Kalut, making it, you know, 3,400 on board. It's absolutely stupid in this deck. Skill range is great, and if you want to go off, sometimes when I have the freaking, what's it called? Sorry, the Black Roman, I like to get into my Zephyros as fast as possible. If I have a skill drain and a Black Roman, this is the number one card I'm going to search for, because as soon as Zephyros goes to grave and you have a hand advantage because of Black Roman, you can combo Zephyros with skill drain a lot. Actually, you activate Zephyros effect, bounce back the skill drain, summon the Zephyros, and you just go off from there, and you summon the Blizzard, you go off, and then, you know, and during the end of turn you're gonna have a set skill drain, which locks them even more. You're gonna end up with a big board, and having skill drain set is absolutely stupid in this deck. You know, as I said before, skill drain doesn't really hurt this deck. It just hurts them more than it hurts you. Remember that. And I like to play with my double skill drain. I like to play, of course, the 1 trap stun, because sometimes when I like to go off and if I don't have the Zephyros combo to bounce back my skill drain, I'll activate trap stun. My opponent cannot activate their traps. My skill drain will be negated, and I'm able to go off with blizzards and stuff like that. So yeah. So double skill drain. So play double skill drain, 1 trap stun, 4 traps. 1 warning, 1 TT, boundless, double chain, double mirror force, and of course triple Aegis attack, because it's one of the most stupidest card that you can play in this deck, and it just disrupts a lot of combos with the Aegis attack. You know, it just stops a lot of combos. As I explained this in my last deck profile, the best way to utilize Aegis attack is when you summon the monster and you attack, and you can activate Icarus if they have response to their attack, because like some people don't know how to use Icarus. They just summon the monster and they're just gonna activate Icarus attack right away. That's not the most effective way to use Icarus. So let's say you summon Sirocco, and they have no response to summon, and you have Icarus on board. You don't want just to activate Icarus right away, because you're just gonna be wasting a tribute summon to pop 2 cards that are unknown. So let's say they have 3 back row. You're gonna attack with Sirocco. They're gonna activate Deep Presence Mirror Force. They're already wasting 1 card just to get rid of Sirocco. And then you activate Icarus attack to tribute to destroy 2 cards that they control. So, you know, they lost 3 cards right there with the Icarus attack. So that's the best way to use it. Like sometimes, like, you don't have to be greedy with Icarus. So let's say you're going second, you have an Icarus in hand, and you have like a Shura in hand or something. You know, I'm not gonna summon the Shura right away. I'm just gonna set the Icarus, set more of my back rows, and end my turn. Next turn, so when I summon the Shura. When I summon the Shura or any other Blackwing monster, and if they have a response to my summon, I can then activate Icarus attack and just kill 2 cards they control, making them lose 3 cards, of course, already. So yeah, so that's the proper way to utilize Icarus attack. So yeah, so that's it for our traps. Off to our side deck. I play, of course, the double maxi, double Imprisoning Mirrors, double overworked for the Fire Fist. I play double Mani's Emptiness, double Mind Crush, double Effect Builder, and for the stun base part, I play the Beast King Barrels and the double Fencing Fire Ferret. So let me explain to you guys the Fencing Fire Ferret, Fencing Fire Ferret, and of course the Beast King Barrels. Fencing Fire Ferret works while under skill drain. Might even bump her up to 2, and of course when it's a short battle, when it's destroyed, it's sent to the graveyard. What's it called? When it's called destroy center graveyard, you know, you target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy that target, and if you do, inflict 500 to your opponent, 500 damage to your opponent. So that 500 damage can be really crucial to your opponent. And of course, you play the skill drain, and Beast King just complements really well with skill drain, making him 3k beater on board. And yeah, I just like to side these in when I'm playing any deck that skill drain wrecks, like Fire Fist. I'll side these in. And Barbaros becoming 3k is absolutely devastating in this format. He just runs over anything. Next I play double effect wheeler and double maxi. As I said before, I don't like to main hand traps in this deck because it makes this deck inconsistent. So I like to play on the side. Yeah, stops gears, you know, flipping the armor, effect wheeler that maxi, you know, it just helps your opponent prevent from them overextending. And if they overextend, you get so much hand advantage with the course Blackwings. And it's pretty stupid. You play double Mind Crush because against the Mirror Match as well. Mirror Match, you know, you Mind Crush, you know, whatever they search with Black Whirlwind, you Mind Crush the Clute, Mind Crush the Shura, Mind Crush anything that's problematic. Great against the Bujin matchup as well. You Mind Crush, of course, the Yamato. You Mind Crush, of course, Crane. Likely they're gonna have more than one Crane in their hand. You wanna Mind Crush the Crane. Double Light Mirror as well. Light Mirror just helps you against Bujins. Light Swords. Overworked Rex Fire Fist. And Vanny's Emptiness, Rex Fire Fist, Gears. Yeah, Fire Fist Gears, Mermails. Any deck that relies on special mail a lot this format. Yeah. So that's it for my side deck. Yeah, off to our extra deck. Sorry guys for that. Off to the extra deck, I like to play 1 0 Beast, 0 Fin. These are for level 4s, 1 Key Beetle, 1 Dweller, and of course 1 Giant Pro. This is it for my XYZs. I am missing, you know, Extinction Knight, and of course, what's the card called? Number 101. 101 is just absolutely great. But I want to talk about this card, Ice Beast Zero Fin. This card is absolutely amazing. First of all, it's a Wing Beast monster. So it's Icarus target. And its effect is that it's a walking skill drain. So once per turn, you can attach one XYZ material from this card, negate the effect of all face-up monster your opponent currently controls. And if you do, this card gains 300 attack for each face-up card currently on the field, except this card. These effects are applied until the next standby phase. So basically, if you have face-up cards on the field, like you're likely gonna have, you know, you're likely gonna have a face-up Black Whirlwind, face-up Phoenix Shane, stuff like that, making her pretty big, and he's just a walking skill drain. And if anything, the most important, she's an Icarus target. Just remember that. That is it for our XYZs. Next, to start off with our synchros, I play 1 Gram, because you can easily bring out Gram with, of course, Blizzard or Kalute, Shira, and Vayu. 1 Amadis, 1 Catastor. That's it for our level 5s. Amadis is really good against the Bujin matchup as well, because they cannot activate anything until the end of the damage step, so they can't even crane you. And Catastor is really good as well. After our 6s, to play the 1 Armwing, 1 Vulcan the Divine. This card is absolutely great in this deck, and 1 Gaia the Force Burst, because Gaia, it's your opponent cannot Phoenix Shane him, and it complements really well with, of course, the skill drain, because it doesn't really do anything, because it's a freaking normal monster. So Vulcan the Divine absolutely devastating this deck. You bounce back your dead Phoenix Shanes. You bounce back if you want to recruit stuff. You want to bounce back your Shura, and next turn you can just use it for Black Whirlwind plays, stuff like that. You know, it all depends on the situation. But Vulcan the Divine is absolutely great in this deck. You know, bouncing back your opponent's problematic cards. Really stupid. Yeah. So I play the 1 Vulcan. To our 7s, we play, of course, the 1 Black Rose and, of course, the 1 Armor Master. That's it for our 7th. Level 8s, I only played 3 level 8s. 1 Stardust, 1 Scrap Dragon, and, of course, 1 Descendant because of the Vayu charging. So yeah, guys, this concludes my deck, my Blackwing, my Skill Drain Blackwing deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, guys, so the main purpose of the deck is of course, to sometimes have Skill Drain, and Skill Drain just wrecks most of the most decks in this format, and Skill Drain doesn't really hurt this deck. And you have cards like Zephyros to bounce back your Skill Drain, cards like Trap Stun to negate your own Skill Drain, and stuff like that. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Thank you guys for watching this video. So let me know what you guys think about this deck. And don't forget to subscribe for more YuGiOh videos, guys. And Team Samsung Sam signing out. Peace.